That's an interesting question because as I get older, and I'm 57 years old now, I'm really making a strong effort to bring all of myself to everything that I do. I don't like having all these segments where I'm part of myself in one place and another part of myself in another place. And it's interesting because people know me, depending on when they met me. Some people only know me as a musician. Some people only know me as a food activist and a farmer. Some people only know me as somebody who made jewelry. Some people only know me as an educator. I'm all of those things. And so part of what I study is I mentioned in my talk, I study traditional African systems of philosophy. And so one of the systems I look at is the Kemetic or the ancient Egyptian system, where in their educational system, first of all, you would study in the system for 40 years. And when you came out, you would be an agronomist, you would be a martial artist, you'd be a musician, you'd be an architect, you'd be, all of these things. Because what they looked at is what are the underlying principles that undergird all of these things. And if you can master those principles, then you can manifest it in different ways. And so that's really what I'm trying to do in my life. I'm trying to use all of the gifts and talents that I've been given and express those to the fullest. In fact, I'm convinced that we do a disservice to humanity if we don't fully manifest all the gifts that we've been given. And I'm struggling with this because, nobody wants to be arrogant or, so people tend to kind of shy away and put a bushel over their light so as not to shine so brightly. And I'm suggesting we do a disservice to humanity when we don't shine our brightest. And so I'm trying to shine my brightest, realizing that really it's not even me that's shining, but it's this energy, this ancestral energy or the spiritual energy that's flowing through me that I'm allowing to shine. And so I'm trying to bring everything to the table that I've been given. And so, yes, I make jewelry, I play music, I do food justice work, I do farming, I'm a father, I'm all of these things simultaneously. And so I just really make a strong effort. And I've been fairly successful in being able to bring all that stuff together. So for the last 25 years, I haven't worked a job where I didn't sign the paycheck. So that's helped tremendously because typically in the job market, you have to kind of put on a face on your job that's not necessarily really who you are. Some people are fortunate to have jobs that are aligned with who they are. But in most cases, people have to kind of put on a front at work and then they become another person after work. I'm able to be the same person all the time. And so that's tremendously liberating. And I'm trying more and more again to bring every aspect of who I am to every experience I have in life. So for example, I'm working on a CD now about music, which is heavily influenced by my involvement in the food justice movement. So many of the songs have references to food justice and the growing food and what have you. So that's one of the ways that I'm combining these efforts. Or I mentioned that I do video interviews with people around the country. I have a degree in radio and TV broadcasting that I got 30 some years ago. And so I've always had an interest in that, although I realized early on I probably wouldn't be employed by a major media outlet because of my views. And so, but I've never let go of that. And I've done various things with media over the years. So I'm still finding a way to combine my interest in video production with the work I'm doing with food. And then the next step will be to include the music I'm producing on the videos. And so I'm bringing all this together at the same time, again, so I can be a whole person.